Hello and welcome to virtual programming today with the Boys and Girls Club of Weber Davis. We're excited to have all you teens here with us. On the schedule today, we have an awesome lineup. We are going to start out with STEM with Cam. Then we'll do Boredom Busters with Andrea, followed up by Career Launch with Maria. So I hope you guys have an awesome day with us today.
All right, what's up guys? Welcome back to STEM. So for this week, we're going to be doing paper airplanes, but not like any normal paper airplane. What this one is and how it's different is that instead of having wings, it's going to have just a straight circle attached to a straw. So it'd be a circle and then another circle. And how that works is when you throw it, it basically funnels the air through and keeps it aloft. So we're going to try this out. All you're going to need is a straw, any length, any size. I encourage you guys to experiment with these. So for this one, I just have one of these little plastic ones, some scissors, and just some tape. So from here, all we're going to do is we're just going to cut a strip. And again, I want you guys to experiment with this. So experiment with different sizes, different lengths. I'm using cardstock, kind of a lighter cardstock, but you can try it using normal paper or thicker paper. Just try different things out and just find out what works. So we're going to cut this into a strip. Okay, so our first strip is cut out. Next up, we're going to go to our next one. And make sure when you do this that as you're cutting your strips, they're about, so you're going to have one longer one and then one shorter one. And make sure the shorter one is about, give or take, a half or so the length of your long one. That'll give you the best results. And they don't really have to be perfect circles. It does help if they are, but if they're not, whatever, it's fine. So, get the paper out of here. So at this point, you're going to have two strips and a straw. So what we're going to do next is we're just going to loop these and then make just a little loop out of it. Grab our tape. Just tape that to make a little loop. Do the same thing with the other side. There we go. So now we got two circles. Next up, we're going to grab our straw. And basically, we're just going to be attaching our loop to our straw. Like that. Make sure you get it as straight as you can. You don't want to have any bends or twists in there. There we go, nice and straight. Next up, we're going to grab our other loop and do the same thing. And there we go. That is our plane. And how you're going to throw this is you're going to throw it like that. So hold it from the back end and then just kind of toss it. Kind of like a dart. But other than that, that's how you build the very simple version of this. What I want to see from you guys is what else can you do with it? So try different kinds of paper, different sizes of circles, maybe a bigger one or a smaller back. You can even put wings in the middle of it if you want to. See what happens with that. But other than that, that's about it I got for you guys today. So remember to send this in, a picture or a video of yourself making this experiment or your results, to royteen@bgcweberdavis.org. Again, that's royteen@bgcweberdavis.org. And make sure you guys send it in because I want to see what you guys can create out of this. So other than that, thanks for watching and I'll see you guys next time.
Thanks for that super cool STEM project, Cam. That looks super fun. And I hope you guys decide to take him up on that challenge. Now it's time for Boredom Busters.
Hey guys! Okay, so for this week's Boredom Buster, I'm going to introduce you to something called macrame. So this is macrame thread, and yes, it looks like any other thread, and to be 100% honest, it is normal thread. However, the word macrame implies something more crafty. So for this Boredom Buster, I want you guys to be in charge of what you will be doing. So I'm going to show you a couple of examples that I made with macrame. And so hopefully this will inspire you to come up with something of your own. Okay, so for this first example, I've made a macrame rainbow. So I saw this on the internet and I was like, I've got to do that. So what I've done is, I don't know if you can tell, but there's 3 arcs, each made with their own thread and then glued together. And then I have made this little knot on top. So this isn't quite done yet. I'm planning on cutting the ends and making them even and then brushing it out so it's a little poofy at the end. But how I made this is I took, as you can see here, macrame thread, and I took it and then I layered it until it was as thick as I wanted it to. And then I took embroidery floss and I wrapped it around. So this example kind of goes to show you that with macrame, you are totally welcome to kind of mix it with embroidery floss to give it a little bit of color. So this is one example. Another example that I made with embroidery floss is this funky looking decoration. So I made this the same way, except I layered it. This was one long string, and then I wrapped different colors of thread onto it, and this is how it turned out. So I'm really proud of this one, and I can't wait to put it in my room. Yeah, so I'm also planning on brushing the end so it's a little more poofy. Okay, so this next craft I made with just embroidery thread. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I'm not quite done with it. I was in the middle of poofing it, and so I still want to finish doing that. But these knots, they may look complicated, but I promise you there is a ton of tutorials online. So if you look up macrame patterns or macrame crafts, so many things will pop up. But I just wanted also to show you that you don't need embroidery floss to make a craft of macrame. Although I'm imagining that you guys have a lot of embroidery floss or yarn at home, and all of that works with these macrame crafts. In fact, this next one I made out of just yarn. So I did have a little bit of macrame threads here at the ends to kind of give it a pop of color, but this is all made with yarn. So the whole point of macrame is weaving. The idea is thread weaving. And for mostly, I can't talk. Mostly it's for decorations. And so it's kind of getting to the end of the summer, and I don't know why, but always at this time I'm like trying to make my room look really good. And so I hope that you guys enjoy these crafts as much as I did. And I can't wait for you guys to show me the crafts that you come up with. Okay, see you later, you guys.
What a fun Boredom Busters activity. I hope you guys decide to try that out as well. It looks awesome. Now let's do Career Launch with Maria.
Hey y'all, and welcome to Career Launch. My name is Maria. Today I wanted to utilize TikTok or a video again, and I'd like you to think about job interviews. There's a few things that you need to take into consideration when going to a job interview. The first is how to dress. You always want to dress appropriately and professionally when going to a job interview. The second thing that you should take into consideration when going to a job interview is any documents that you should have on hand. For example, you might want to bring a copy of your resume or letters of recommendation or any other documents that you think might be necessary for the job interview. Lastly, you should think about what questions might be asked at the job interview. I've gone to a few job interviews myself, and almost always the person asking the questions will ask me what my strengths and or weaknesses are, and what qualities I might bring into the profession or the career that I'm going into, and so on and so forth. So as you start thinking about the job interview process, I'd like you to create a TikTok video of what you should do in a job interview. You can focus on how to dress professionally, give a tutorial on that, or you can pretend that you're actually in a job interview and what things you should be doing during the job interview. If you wanted to get someone else involved, you can have someone be the person interviewing you in the video as well. Once you create your video, please send it, your name, and your prize number to royteen@bgc@weberdavis.org. I'm excited to see what you guys come up with. See you next time.
What an awesome lineup today. I hope you guys enjoyed all the super cool activities and that you were able to participate in those. Remember, any submissions need to be sent to royteen@bgcweberdavis.org with your name and the prize number you want to win for your chance to win a super cool prize. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.